Hey everyone, welcome to Behind the Fiction. My name is Aaron R. Linsdau. I'm the author and creator of the SERA Universe, Strategic Exploration and Recovery Agency. Today I'm prepping to get my next book, The Shepherd's Code, ready for distribution. I have to take my manuscript from the software I write it in, which is Scrivener, and get it into the layout and ebook software that I use, Vellum. It's quite a process beyond just actually writing the book, and I'm going to show you the process today. So let's get started. I'm going to be picking up my laptop, showing you what it's like, and say, hey, this is what it's like to go. Now let me double check before I get too far along that you can actually hear me. And one moment, let me share the stream, copy, because otherwise it's really embarrassing when that doesn't work. Oh, I think it's working. Copy. Because otherwise it's really... Perfect. Okay. The stream is working. Oh boy. It's so funny. I have to run like two computers, my laptop, my iMac, a webcam, a Sennheiser lavalier. I mean, it's crazy the amount of work that you got to do this. So what I'm doing right now is I'm sending out the live stream to everyone here. So in case they are ultra bored and don't want to do anything and do any work, I'm also going to paste this on Facebook right now. So if you're on Facebook, cool. Live now. Cool. Now as an author, I have a lot of hats to wear. I have to actually write the book, market the book, lay the book out, get covers done, get graphics done. I can do everything. I'm a professional InDesign user. I teach classes, all this. However, nowadays, let me show you here, I've been using the software called Vellum. And Vellum is very popular with, let's see, live stream, is very popular with a lot of people who like to do things on their own. And I didn't go the traditional publishing route simply because, you know, it's going to take years to get there. And I'm not exactly 22 anymore. So I've been actually writing books for a long time. My book, Antarctic Tears, was my first book in 2014. Yeah, 2014, way long ago. Check that out, 2014, voila, right there. And since I've written 41 books, and my first fiction story, The Last Echo, is right here, available on my website. Now, this is the fun part. I'm going to show you actually how I do this process. Other than the writing, that'll be a different stream. I've got playlists of all my different things. I've got my author activities, behind the scenes, actually where I'm out adventuring, because I was recently in Europe, and I did a lot of filming on my phone, like a lot of filming on my phone, just to show people what it's like, but also use those videos for TikTok and everything else. Let me show you real quick. Let's see. Where are we in Europe? Yeah, there you go. So you can see, just walking along in Europe, like a normal day. And so I have to do all these things. So what I do is I get my manuscript and I write it in what's called Scrivener. Scrivener is a super popular program. Let me show you right here. And open the actual manuscript, because that would be good, right? Okay, and here's the Shepherd's Code manuscript. And you can see right here, I've got my whole great story, I've got my chapters, all this sort of stuff. And I use Scrivener instead of Word because I can reorganize the book. It's way more powerful. But like Spider-Man's uncle said, with great power comes great responsibility. You can make mistakes. But because Scrivener has the ability to work on Dropbox, I can also write on my iPad with Scrivener right there. When I'm standing in the checkout line, I can actually write in, let me show you, on my phone here. I've got Scrivener in the lower left of my phone, and I've got all that. So that is the whole trick is to this. I'm constantly producing words to bring you the experience of the Strategic Exploration and Recovery Agency. So what I'm going to do is export my document, my final edited, I hope there are no other issues in my manuscript, to a Word document, and then I'm going to import it into Vellum, do all the process, and I'll show you the process because I don't have like a third video switcher here. And this isn't instructional at all. I mean, if you're an author and you want to see the experience, great. But this is more like you as the reader to show you, hey, let's see what this is like. So what I'm going to do is come over here. I'm going to do what's called compiling the file. It sounds very impressive and scary. And I'm going to manuscript, and then Shepherd's Code manuscript. And what I do is I just, I'll show you. I have my whole chapter here, and I do the compile thing, and I set up my chapters. That way I'm ready to rock. And I hit compile, and export, and very quickly Scrivener generates a Word file. That way I'm ready to rock. So I import it to Vellum. I'm ready to go. So let me pull up the document, and I hope it worked. Let's see what happens. Okay, wait for Word to get around to doing whatever the heck it's going to do. Chapter 1. There you go. So just plain Jane Word. Nothing exciting there. But I do not like writing in Word because my long-form fiction, unlike my SERA archives case files, these are 10,000 word stories. My long-form fiction is 120,000 words. Imagine scrolling through Word for 120,000 words. Yeah, no, not going to happen. Now that I've got the Word document, I can close that, and I'm going to open Vellum, and this looks like very technical software. Here we go. And now you can see I've already got some of the titling set up and everything ready to go. I really need to bring my webcam closer. That would be easier. A video switcher. I've got a video switcher. But now I'm going to have to strip out the old book that I've got in there because this is the second in the series, and I need to inject the full book. So what I can do is do a thing what's called re-import the Word file. Now choose another file. So here's the thing. If I make a mistake, it's very hard to detect. So I think I'm going to delete all the chapters. Yeah, I'm going to delete all the chapters here. Oh, shoot. That's the thing. I just forgot. I remember I need to add location to my book. Shoot. Now, this is in Spain where Aranzazu monastery is, and I really need to do that. So what do? I should actually ask you, the readers, what should I actually do about this? And a lot of people say to me, hey, give me the location. I want to know about this because my goal is, and I didn't even think about it, is to actually add maps so you can actually see where we are in the world and the story. And then just occurred to me after I've got like 3 books out. It's just how it is. It's kind of an evolution. So what I'm going to do is give this a location. And I need to get a location. Quick, let me look that up. Pull that up in my manuscript here. Okay. So one moment, I'm looking on my iMac because that's where my main work is. And hopefully I can find it here. Here we go. Quick. Let me look it up here real quick. This location, and then okay. This is the boring part, so please stay with me. Maybe say 9:30 a.m. There we go. And in my book, I like to use 24-hour time, or what's called military time. Kind of freaks people out, but it looks pretty sexy. Let's see, hours, local time. Okay, let's see. See, I think, yeah, that will work. Okay. So I need to add this into my manuscript. Of course. And then, oh, shoot. This is another thing. I exported from Scrivener, but it actually added the chapter titles, so I'm going to have to strip those out of Vellum. Now you can see this is all like this whole machination process, and I thought, oh, I'm slick, I'm going to show you, and then I realized, wait a minute, Scrivener exported that, which means Vellum will import that. So I got to trash this and redo it. That's fun. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to call this Arant Zoo Sanctuary Basque Country Spain. España, because that's where we're headed today, which is totally cool. Let's say Western Pacific. I'm going to capitalize this whole thing. And that's the thing in Scrivener, can I do that? Project documents, oh no, I can't do that. Format, style, paragraph font. Nope, I gotta do that by hand. And of course, ARANTZA's Zoom. And it took me a moment to find this place. That's the thing, Sanctuary Basque Country, Spain. Good. And then what did I format it as? M dash, I gotta get to right hyphens. There's like a gazillion little details that you gotta put in every book. It's actually really annoying. And then I'm gonna do, what time is this? The story starts at 9:30 in the morning. You're gonna love it. If you have lots of fears of confined spaces, drowning, being trapped underground, drowning while being trapped underground, this book is for you. Hours, local, time. Okay, good. Got it taken care of, and now, and this is going to be an iterative process. This is not like a 5-minute how-to, so check it out there. Let's see, I got to pull up my screen so I can actually see what the heck I've got going. Okay, there you go. So Aranzazu Sanctuary. And this is actually a real place. I like to base my fiction on real places. So when you read things and see things, you know, like, hey, this is actually legit. Versus, like making up space alien stuff. I don't want to do that. That's no fun. So what I do is actually I write my fiction based on real places, on real things. The tech I write, it's kind of James Bond, but I'm an electrical engineer and computational scientist. So everything that I've added in tech into my stories is 100% real and plausible. And I actually used to work with Special Forces people. So like the night vision goggles that I talk about, whoo boy, those things are awesome. Okay, so I'm going to have to do another compile session, and I'm going to trash my old file because that was cool. It's just how it goes. All right, we're going to compile again. Export shortcut key, and this time I don't want chapters. I just want section break, section title. I don't even want, oh, here we go. Page break, finally. Okay, let's compile and see how it goes. All right, here we go, compiling again. Okay, let's see if I got it right this time. Aranzazu, Sanctuary, Spain. Okay, well, actually, last word. And as you can see, this is going to be a big, long process. And now I'm going to go from unlisted to listed, and then everybody in the world can now see this. Voila. Okay, I am 100% live, coming to you. That should be super exciting. Clicked on your headlamps. Okay, so hopefully Vellum will actually detect my locations and all that. And we'll see. This is always a bit of a process. I've only done this like 50 times, and still I've got to mess around and change it every time. So now I'm going to go into Vellum, delete all the other old chapters, because that's kind of scary, honestly. Remove. And now I'm going to re-import a Word file. Choose another file. Okay, Dropbox, and then my book number is where are we? Shepherd's Code, manuscript. Oh, yes, it imported. Thank you, dear Lord. And voila, just like that. Okay, so huge amounts of work. I had to write it, I dictate it, I use my headset microphone, which of course I don't have with me, and then I dictate into my phone using an app to record it, because I find I can generate text a lot faster than me hammering it out. Dictation's for me so much easier, and then I can edit later. So now the book is in. Sweet. So now in the ebook, theoretically, it's going to look like this. Chapter 1, Aranza Zoo Sanctuary, Basque Country. And now I got to add all the other stuff to this thing. I have to make sure my title page is right, Shepherd's Code, the actual, or there's half title pages, and then title pages, and there's a whole story of half title pages. But I rebranded this case files. So I called this the SERA Archives Action Thriller Case Files. And I used to call them short stories, but these aren't really short stories. I mean, I've got 20 chapters in this thing. I don't phone in my work. I really like to bring you the real material here. So you can see there, right, case files, yeah, and that's how I roll. So now I don't need an ISBN, but the ebook cover, oh yeah. So here's the ebook cover of Last Echo. Pretty sexy, Cold War, moody sort of thing. But this one's going to be underground, so now I need to change the cover. Manuscript, Shepherd's Code, cover design, 2700 pixels. Voila. And this cover design is courtesy of my friends over at Hoodoo Books, Melissa Cook and her husband Elgin Cook. They published the Wyoming Guide to Jeeping in the Bighorn Mountains, and also Melissa Cook wrote the book, The Call of the Last Frontier. Incredible, crazy adventures in Alaska. Check out her book. Let me give her a plug here real quick, because they're really good friends. Let me see if I can find it. It's an awesome book. Let's see, The Call of the Last Frontier, Melissa Cook. Let's see if it comes up. Yes. There we go. Melissa's going to love this. Okay. Okay, if you want to read what it's like to be in Alaska as a teacher, dealing with the crazy things, and I've been to Alaska a lot. These two, there you go. Check out that book. I'll see if I can remember to put links in the description, but man, The Call of the Last Frontier, oh, that's crazy. Check it out. All right, back to business here. Okay, so I've got my Shepherd's Code cover in. I've got my book title, and it is accessible. Pretty cool. My two characters, Grant and Louise, are walking through the event here. And now that I've got my cover in there, I need to get the copyright page. And yeah, that's easy to mess up. So my book is called The Shepherd's Code. Yeah, Shepherd's Code. Now it is ultra easy to screw up the copyright page, like super top. Now you'll notice a lot of authors, they just put a basic copyright page. I've got like the real deal, because I am printing and publishing this with Tundra Outpost Media. They're a media company that distributes all of my Aaron R. Linsdau products, and that is an imprint of Sestrugi Press. That's a major small publisher in the United States that distributes like 100 plus titles, including my book Antarctic Tears. They do that. So that is a thing. So I need to make sure not to make a mistake so I can send it to them. The Shepherd's Code, a SERA Archives case file. Work of fiction. Let's see, SERA. And all this stuff is trademarked, so The Last Echo, change that to Shepherd's Code. And no matter how many times you read these things, it goes wrong. So what I do is I generate this ebook, I send it to a couple of friends, publishers, and my street team and readers, and they find my boo-boos. No matter how much I edit this, use Grammarly, Pro Writing Aid, other tools, just there's going to be mistakes that just pass by. It's just how it is. The Shepherd's Code. Okay, now summary. I need the short description of my book. So I need to go find that because, like, without the short description, this isn't going to work. Alrighty. Hello, Shepherd's Code. Shepherd's Code. Okay, some truths. Alright, short blurb. Okay. Beneath the quiet sanctuary in the Basque Mountains, SERA agents Grant Coulson and Luis Fontaine uncover something Franco never meant for anyone to find. For those of you who don't know Franco, he was the dictator who invited Hitler to bomb Spain. That dude literally had the Nazis bomb one of his old cities because they were Basque people, and Franco was not down with the Basques because they were rebellious. So have you ever heard of the painter and artist Picasso? Right. Picasso and Guernica, the famous painting Guernica. Right. This actually ties into Guernica. Yep, that's right. So historical tie-ins. I love doing that for people. Not alternative total history, but I fall into the, well, what if category. And that's where I love living, and that's why I bring stuff to you of totally could happen. You have no clue. That's the best part. Fiction, Secret Societies, fiction titles, first edition. Cool. Let's see, there we go. Okay. So now I've got the copyright page. I don't know, maybe I'll be able to scroll and hopefully not drop my laptop. Let's see how it goes. Oh, yay. Strategic exploration. There's a copyright page. Oh, and my aunt just asked about Melissa's book, so I'm going to text her back real quick. My Aunt Nancy has been monumentally instrumental in my success. Thank you very much, Nancy Takita of Jackson, Wyoming. She worked at the Wirt Hotel for like 60, I think she worked there for 60 years. It's crazy. So I'm going to send her a copy of Melissa's book real quick because, man, she is one of my biggest supporters. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate it. And just like my mom and dad, Vicky and Tim, I learned video from my dad, and I learned grinding it out from my mom. Oops. Let's see, where's that book? Call of the Last Frontier. Here we go. Call of the Last Frontier, 20-year adventure. This is how we do it. Us independent authors, we generally stick together because it's a cutthroat world and it's pretty tough. So we all help each other out. That's why I go to 20 books to 50K, and now it's called Author Nation. I was just at the Self-Publishing Show 2025 in London a couple of weeks ago. Oh, thank you, James Blatch. He gave me so many brilliant ideas with all the other authors. I mean, Shel Honecker with their automation, David Viergutz with his scare mail. I can't remember the TikTok guys. Please forgive me for not remembering your names, but utterly worth the effort. Super cool. Okay, so I've got that there, and now I think I've got the copyright page set. And now the contents, chapter contents, read the prequel. Okay, so this is based on the Strategic Exploration and Recovery Agency. This is my fictional agency that I've designed not to look so fictional. It looks so real, in fact. I had to put a disclaimer on the website to say this is not a government agency. It is not associated with the U.S. government or anything else. So just a heads up there. But let me just show you that website real quick because, well, let me show the agency shield right here. There's the agency shield, right? And that's my little organization. Because I didn't want to use current organizations. There's a lot of baggage and, you know, all this. And I don't really care about the politics. It's just there's certain expectations, and I want to build my own world. So I built my own world. That's the cool thing about this. SERAOps.com. Check this out. Okay, here you go. SERAOps.com. And now you can see my agency, SERA, right? And read more. And then you could read my case files, the agency's mission, what we do, recovering artifacts. And the agency's motto is preserve the past, protect the future. That's huge, giving mission overview. And I integrate all this sort of stuff into my stories and all these little tools. Like in the Shepherd's Code I'm working on right now, they use the Lex 4 translator. This thing makes Google Translate look like a toy. There you go. Good. So now you know about SERA, and that's the world I'm working in, and that's the world I created for you. And hopefully Nancy will get that in a moment. All right, back to the layout process. Mission is clear. Preserve the past, protect the future. Here you go. So I put all this in my ebooks and my print books. So you literally can go there right now and check out seraops.com and go check out the agency and the world I'm building for you to explore. Now read the prequel. I didn't have the book cover in there before, but I am fixing that mistake. And now I'm going to put the book cover into this to tease you into getting my book cover, because where the heck is let's see, add image, because you can get one of my thrillers for free and it'll get you into the world, but there's a catch and there's more. You have to sign up for my mail list. My goal of you signing up for my mail list is that you enjoy what I do. I don't spam you. I never sell your information. I'm going to keep working here. I never sell your information. And my goal is to help you enjoy the experience of the world I'm creating for you. The Bone Road, Shepherd's Code, Black Ice. Oh, Black Ice is awesome. Yes, Black Ice kicks butt. Okay, and now I need a link to it. Okay, so aaronlinsdau.com, SERA, Black Ice. So I need to add links to this as well. Let's see, Black Ice. Free thriller. Black Ice, photograph, and a web link. And now, before you start reading, there you go. So now in the beginning of the book, I'm going to show you and give you access to the prequel so you can actually see the prequel, check it out, click on the link, and it's totally free. All you got to do is download the Book Funnel app. You can read it and experience a story based in Lapland in northern Finland. That was cool. Okay, so SERA Archives. I'm changing my links because I needed to thin them out, make them a little bit easier, which means I broke all my old links in my books. Yeah, it's the way it is. Okay. Chapter 1, Sanctuary. Chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. 18, 19. Okay, so chapter 20 is not chapter 20. This is the after story. So now I need to find what the format is for that. Yeah, there's a lot of constructing here. I mean, this is not 5 minutes and then launch it out to my distribution partners. This is a process. Okay. So now historical notes from the SERA archives. That's what I call this section. And the historical notes from the SERA archives. Actually, there we go. Oh, chapter 20. No, I need to convert this to a, let's see, what is this called? Convert to an afterword. Good. Okay. Now it can't be a regular chapter, so what I did is I converted this to historical notes from the archives. I converted it to a afterwards, and let me show you the process just because I want to see the experience, and then convert to, there we go, so you can see it, and then convert to afterwards, forewords, introduction, bibliography, all that sort of good stuff to give you an idea. And now it reads much better rather than just making it a chapter. And I'm super happy for my MacBook Air. Thank you, dear Lord. For a MacBook Air, no fans, total silence, because I also narrate my books. I narrated Antarctic Tears. The whole thing. 105,000 words. I narrated my shorts book, How to Keep Your Feet Warm in the Cold, but I'm starting to use tools so I can use my voice and generate books way faster. I just can't do it fast enough. That's just how it is. Okay, so I've converted this. The first look into Shepherd's Code. Okay, so now at the end of my book, I'm going to give you the teaser for the next book and the cover. Oh, I am so excited about the Bone Road. Ooh, I love the story concept. I love the cover. So now I'm going to change this. Oopsie. Typo already. The Bone Road. Mission, the Bone Road. Okay. All right. Now, I've got to get a little bit of teaser information for you because this is important. And if I don't have that teaser information, then you're not going to get what you need. I need the... Shoot. Where is it? The Bone Road? Okay. I need... See, I gotta query my system here. All right. Yeah, because part of the teaser is to get you to say, hey, this is cool, this is the next thing. So, yeah, in the Bone Road, my characters go into the Taklamakan Desert in China. Super cool story. You're going to love it. Yep. Okay. To the Taklamakan Desert. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, the Bone Road is super cool. Not that the Shepherd's Code's bad. Let's just call this... Let's see. Bone Road. Read the full story. I don't even have that yet. There's so much I have to build to make this work. It's crazy. Okay, Shepherd. Okay, where's my blurb for the Bone Road? Okay, yes, here we go. Teaser from the Bone Road, good. And then now, I love using little taglines. Let's see, or 3 lines. This one's a desert wind, a buried warning, and a secret that refuses to stay dead. So you think the Shepherd Code is cool. Wait till you read the Bone Road. I love writing this stuff, especially because I kind of live this life. I was just recently in Zermatt, Switzerland, and climbing on the Matterhorn. And my guide and I were climbing along, and all of a sudden hear this boom, boom above us, and this rock, you know, like a fish story, right? Yeah, the rock, no, it was more like this big, that would have been death. And 2 days before I climbed the Brighthorn and just murdered my legs. So that was kind of fun. Let's see, and then tagline. Okay, so tagline there, I had my tagline. There we go. Some roads were never meant to be walked. And let's see, read the mission file now. What do I do? So this is kind of the challenge is I got to figure out what to actually do. Oh, I had somebody stop by and then they left. That must be boring. Oh well, that's this is a long session. Don't think you're getting out of this easy. I had to buy a Brio 301 webcam because, like, yeah, in fact, I'll show you the webcam. Check this out. I'm going to show you the webcam. And I'm going to show you my diabolical plan, too. So I'm going to see my webcam right there? Yep. Alright. So you can actually see the webcam. It's pretty cool. And I had to buy that because these streaming sessions are super long and none of my other cameras could hang with it and I didn't want to lock up my phone. Let's see. Read the full mission now. Let's see, journal doesn't exist. Let's see, there. I walked. Ooh, did I just lose it? Hang on. Okay. Now I debate, should I put the tagline up top? There we go. Desert Wind, there we go. In the Bone Road, you're gonna love it. Bone Road, and the cover is awesome. Hang on. Mission file available at... That's not ready yet, so I can't even put that on there. So I gotta build the website, get my web guy to put up the Bone Road page on the SERAOps.com site. I need this on my Shopify site. I need this on my Wayne Author site. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Let's see. So I'll just put my generic link to my author site and then I will come back to it because I got to get this out there. Okay. Ooh, we got another person in. Sweet. Alrighty. Okay, I'm getting text messages from people watching. This is kind of cool. I wouldn't say it's super stressful to be live. I've done 1,600 YouTube videos on my outdoor channel, aaronlinsdau.com, or let's see, what's my channel name? A Linsdau. Yeah, check it out. If you want to learn about camping, hiking, mountaineering, check out my channel. Mission file available at aaronlinsdau.com. Now, my analyst said I should add the teaser to my free book and the next book. So that's what I'm going to do. Because that is, let's see. Free thriller. Now I need to emphasize this really hard. Free thriller book. Exclusive access. Now, can I change the font color? Probably not, because you might have to read this on a Kindle or some such thing. Yeah, free thriller exclusive access. We're going to bold this. Okay, good. So I've got that in there, and I've got the next book, and I don't remember. I got to check out my notes to see what the heck I said. I made some notes on which order to put stuff in. Let's see. Let's see. I'm looking for my notes. Oh my gosh. It's like 10 different things going on. I'm going to look it up here. Okay, I gotta look that up, see what my computer finds for me. Okay. All right. So then my notes told me to do Black Ice first and then the next book. Doesn't make much sense, but first look, The Bone Road, historical notes, read the prequel. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see, so I want to do find out where Grant Colson, my main character, got his start. Find out where Grant Colson got his start. My character got his start on a, it wasn't a failed mission, but a lot of people died in the in Black Ice. His origin story. It's all about the origin story. Okay, in the first look, The Bone Road. Now, let's see. What did my notes say about this? blurb. Where the heck did I put my notes? Okay. This is a process for, yeah, okay, good. Read the prequel. Yep. The prequel first, start reading, yeah. Read the prequel. Alrighty. Now we're going to add the Bone Road cover. Oh, glorious. Hello, glory. Image. Okay, and then I gotta go find it. You can see how much of an operation this is. This is like stringing together spaghetti with a bunch of spaghetti. And Black Ice, the Bone Road is right here. Cover design. 3,000 pixels tall, and of course it's missing. Dropbox is awesome until it says, hey, I don't even have your cover image. Isn't that nice? Making available offline now. I really wish I would have bought the 2 terabyte version of my MacBook Air. I think, oh, 1 terabyte, no problem. You rookie, I've done video for like 20 years. You can't have enough storage. It's like that famous line, you can't handle the truth. You can't have enough storage. Yeah, it's just how it is. Okay, now I'm going to have to give it a link that doesn't even exist on my website, which blows my mind. I can't stand that. SERA, the Bone Road. Did I make a placeholder? Please, 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 please. No! The worst. 404 can't be found. Now I'm going to have to literally create a page. Oh my gosh. This is so much crazy work. Just... All right. Prepare to create a page. So in order to get my book out, I got to create a page. Because once people click on the link and it goes to a dead page, people never come back. They don't trust you. They think it's a spam site. Yeah. Okay. And animal jumping or in flight. Okay. They have jumping hogs. So I got to log into my website back end and then somehow get jumping hogs. That's hilarious. All right. Okay, so where is the shepherd's code? Shepherd. Normally I would have my web guy do this. Shepherd? No, crud. Echo. There we go. Gonna copy the last echo page. Landing page. Okay, last echo. Duplicate this. Finally! Okay, here we go. So I gotta duplicate the page. Echo. I have to duplicate the page, change the page, make the page link. Such an operation. Quick edit. This is called the Shepherd's Code. And it's under the SERA Archives subfolder. Yeah. Can I show you this safely? I think so. Yeah, hopefully you can't log into my website. There's the back end of my website that's got a drive and you got to put everything in there. What an operation. Okay, now I've got the Shepherd's Code and I use the plugin called Elementor to build this thing. Are you starting to get lost and confused yet? Yeah. You think an author just sits there, types something, and then launches it off? You have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. Elementor. Because all I got to do is have a link. As long as I got a link, we're in business. If I don't have a link, I got nothing. So now I got to create the link. And I thought I was 100% prepared for this live stream, and I'm not. But actually, this is really good because it shows you what it takes to make this stuff work. Yeah, so here's Elementor, where we do the website layout. You can see all this hoopla there. That's what that takes. Holy smokes. Okay, so choose image. I gotta trash a new image. Upload an image. Oh no. Oh, okay. All right. And then, nope, not the Bone Road. The Shepherd's Code. Cover design. Where is it? Okay, the Shepherd's Code. Boom. Okay, here we go. Launching the Shepherd's Code. And the nice thing is WordPress will compress this all down and make it all magical. I just got to wait for it to cook. And while I'm doing this, I might as well make the Bowen Road page, right? And that way I can have my links and they'd be done so I don't have to mess around. Okay, shoom. Okay, and now, oh, fudge. It's so easy to make a mistake in here. The Shepherd's Code and SERA Archives case file because I rebranded it slightly. Okay, and now, see, some roads are never meant to be walked, so I've got my tagline I gotta put in there. It's all spooky. Some roads were never meant to be walked. It sounds intimidating, doesn't it? And of course, then I mess up my formatting. And I don't know how my web guy does it. That's why I pay him. Some roads were never meant to be walked. And that's why I pay him. He figures out stuff that I can figure it out, but why would I want to suffer and figure it out? Because he just does so much better. I'm a web guy and I've done the work, but it's just a grind. Okay, and I gotta remove the buy from Amazon link because there's no buy from Amazon yet. It's just coming out. The last ebook, that has to go away. The SERA Archives Thrillers, okay. Good. Container closed. Why is this all gray? Oh, websites. I love doing websites. No, I don't. I don't make money off websites. I make money off of delivering books to you so you can enjoy them. All right. Yes! I've got a page. There we go. I now have the page. Hopefully I don't drop my laptop. Good thing I have decent sized hands. Okay, and there you go. And now it's on my website here. And the Shepherd's Code's there, and it's ready to rock. Well, at least the link is. And since I'm doing this grinding process, I might as well put the Bowen Road up. And that way my book is linked and ready to rock. So that's not so bad. Shepherd's Code. Gonna go back in, go back to WordPress. Are you 100% lost yet? Oh, we're just getting started, baby. Ooh. Okay, all pages. That's why I made some extra tea, just because of this. Okay, now, Shepherd. And now I can duplicate a much easier page. Okay, so I'm gonna duplicate a page, and then Shepherd, and I gotta go oops. I don't know why it turns the word shepherd is ridiculously difficult to type. Quick edit, and now this is called the Bowen Road. I'll get to the cover reveal in a minute, but I need to do all the work. The Bowen Road, edit with Elementor. Bum-ba-da-dum. See, Elementor is loading. Quick, hurry! Oh, there you go. You got a taste of that. And now I'm going to put the Bowen Road in there. Should I reveal the cover to you now? I think I should. That is the fun part. It's all about the cover reveal, right? Upload file. Let me go find the file. Oh, I love this cover. Love, love, love this cover. The evil laugh. It's super cool. Are you done with the cliffhanger yet? Okay, getting some feedback here. All right. Okay. The Bowen Road. SERA Archives short story. Oh no. Thriller case file. Okay, Bowen Road. Okay, the Bowen Road, and then some roads. Oh no, did I just mess up? I messed up. Great. Case file Thriller, and now I'm going to publish this. Don't care. Okay, good. And now I'm going to preview the page, hopefully. View page. The Bone Road, good, okay. And just, let's see, Shepherd's Code. Make sure I didn't mess that web page up. Yep, messed that page up. Oh, that's funny. Got distracted here. I'm getting some text messages. Definitely super helpful feedback. Appreciate that. Let's see, how's my live stream doing here? Ooh, where'd my Chrome page go? Just shrunk down. Oh, wait, here we go. Live stream. Oh, yay! Got a couple more viewers. Thank you very much. Appreciate the views. Hopefully this is super enjoyable. Okay, so I need to correct the web page. Alright, now short story is now a case file. Better rebranding. Okay, and then Bone Road, and where's Shepherd's Code? Shepherd. Blurbs, okay, yep. Okay, here we go. So the teaser for this is by, it's from Franco. Some truths, let's see, what was it? I'll read to you. Some truths outlive the ones who tried to erase them. Yeah, the people, the Basque people in Spain, they outlived Franco. They went through a horrible time, but they made it. And now, okay, beneath the quiet sanctuary, SERA agents. Okay, yes. Now I have links. Fist pump. Okay. Have I made you suffer long enough? Yes. And now you're going to see the Bone Road cover. Let me prep it so you can see it. I'm going to go full screen somehow. Okay, here's the cover reveal. Ooh, yay. Ta-da! The Bone Road cover reveal. How cool is that? I mean, come on, there's a skull on the front. You can't go wrong with skulls, right? This is action adventure. Okay, and let me actually, I didn't even show you the full-size cover of the Shepherd's Code. My mistake. Cover design. Okay, let me full screen this. View. Full screen. Okay. That's Grant and Luis walking down into the archive, the Basque archive. Yeah, you're going to love this. If you don't like dark, scary underground places, I'm going to send you there. The Shepherd's Code. There you go. So you got the reveal. Okay. Oh, that's right. And I forgot to add the Magellan deception. Oh, so much to do. So much to do. Let me add that in. Because I wanted to add that in. Sorry about that. So that way people can see the other covers that I've got and hopefully tease you into being interested about this. That's the goal. So right now I'm working on my iMac because that's where my main stuff is. And if I can find the Magellan Deception and the cover and cover KDP, yeah. I love that cover too, but I'm going to have to rebrand it, unfortunately, a little bit. But that's okay. Now let's see if I can break the live stream here, because that would be really funny. SERA Archives slideshow, and then add a file. Please, 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 please don't break. Okay. Okay, now we'll see if it breaks or not. Okay. Okay, so if you look right here, you can actually see the covers that I've got going currently and in process. And if you look over here, this is what we're working on right now. So of course I revealed the cover before the cover reveal. Whoops. Okay, see, there you go. Where is it? Right here. And then, by the way, right here, and say, pointed to it like I do the weather people on TV. Right there is my agency shield. It's called SERA, the Strategic Exploration and Recovery Agency. And in fact, I'm going to make that logo a little bit bigger. Yeah, there we go. In a moment, you're going to see it's bigger. You're going to love that. Okay, so back to work. So I've got the website done. I've got the web pages done. Shepherd's Code done. Now I've got the Bone Road done. Oh, yes! So this is actually good. I'm actually doing this live so you can see all the operations I need to make the web pages, the hookups, or hook-ins, not hookups. I'm not putting electrical stuff together. Okay, now the Bone Road. Shepherd's Code. Where's the Bone Road? There we go. Good. View page. Okay, now I've got the Bone Road page. Cool. And now you can see the Bone Road page, and I will link to that in a moment. There you go. The Bone Road page, and then importantly, see if I can do this. I'm flying blind here. And then there's the Shepherd's Code page. How cool is that? All right. Okay, I'll leave the other web stuff for later. You don't need to watch that boring stuff. We're going after getting this book out. That is the goal here. So the Bone Road. Now I've got a link to the Bone Road. Oh, and I still have a warning. Why do I have a warning? Oh, here we go. The Bone Road, a SERA archives case file. Boom. So there is a thing called accessibility in ebook layouts. That way people who are disabled or maybe they have vision problems, I don't know what the rules are, but the system gives me a warning. And it says here, description for accessibility. That way it's accessible for a lot more people. And you can see description for accessibility, the Bone Road, and then link the website. And that way, people who have a little bit of struggle and challenges, they can still read the book. So it's super cool. Okay, so read the prequel, and that's got the link. Free Thriller, Black Ice, oh wait, this isn't a SERA Archives origin story. Yeah, so this isn't a SERA Archives case file. The Black Ice is the SERA Archives origin story. Even better. Let's see. Should I say find out where Grant Coulson got his start or read Grant Coulson's origin story? No, that's good enough. Okay. Read the prequel before you start reading. Free Thriller book. Okay, cool. So far, so good. The Bone Road. Let's see, a teaser from the Bone Road. Talkman Desert. Okay, good. SERA, Strategic Exploration. Now, this is a little bit more information. So in the beginning, we talk about that, but I'm showing you here the SERA agency, everything that they do, and the goal is preserve the past and protect the future. Internal agency use only. Now, you'll see a bunch of tech briefs. There's a lot of technology in the last Echo, but in the Shepherd's Code, there's only one item of tech that Grant and Luis use, and that is the LEX4 or the Lex4. That is a translator. That's like Google Translate. Let me put that up. Google Translate. Yes. Come on. Okay, so Google Translate is super powerful. You can pretty much enter lots of languages, convert any languages. But how do you do that in a tomb underground when you have zero signal? Enter the Lex4. This is a device that I created, designed, and it is on the SERAOps.com webpage. Gear briefings. Let me pull this up for you. The Lex4 translator. Voila! Here we go. Okay. Lex4 translator is designed and created by Langsec Dynamics, and it is a SERA piece of equipment and catalog. Here you can read all about what this device does, how it works, the connectivity it has, the range, the physical specs, how long it actually lasts, the communication capability, encryption, and how the heck you charge the thing and what it's used in. So that's a key thing, right? You want to know where all this tech is used. So just like James Bond and Ian Fleming, I bring a lot of cool stuff for you. This isn't just a throwaway short story. This is meaty. Lots of meat. That's what I love. Okay, so we don't use... So I had a covert audio device, an audio relay, so I got to get rid of that. The field repeater, that's another piece of tech. Check out, here, let me show you the cover here. Instead of just telling you, there's an old lesson of show you, right? And where are we? Dropbox, SERA archives, web graphics, covers. There we go. The Last Echo. View, enter full screen. Here's the cover for The Last Echo. Oh, if you like Cold War spooky stuff on a jungle island with a World War II tie-in, The Last Echo. They used a lot of tech. My main characters, Grant Coulson and Louise Fontaine, they busted it out. But the Shepherd's Code is a little bit lighter. Thank goodness. Field translator, night vision system. I actually have worked on night vision systems, designed them for the French military and the U.S. military. Yes, I've actually worked in France. I've worked in England. I saw the Eagles Tavern where the Battle of Britain pilots actually signed the ceiling. Been there. Super cool. I've actually worked in Sagem in France in their clean room. Oh man, what an experience. So I actually have done these things that I write about. So this isn't like armchair quarterbacking and Googling and street viewing. I've actually been to these places. I've worked in France, worked in England, like skied to the South Pole. I literally skied to the South Pole. I would call it like the world record for the longest solo expedition ever. Kind of crazy. Skied across Greenland, climb mountains. That's what I do so I can bring you the experience. So I don't, all that said, I do not need the night vision system. Black Ice, I don't need that because unlock the origin story. Read the prequel. Unlock the origin story. I like that. Unlock the origin story. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that. Remove. Note from the author. Yes, please, please, please. If you enjoy my stories and books, please leave a review. And of course, the biggest review site is Amazon. Just how it works. And I put a link to my books to Amazon. I would actually personally prefer that you purchase from me. This helps support me, the creator. Amazon takes a big cut. I'll leave a YouTube posting or whatever. I don't want to rant on Amazon. I mean, they make all this possible. That said, if you buy directly from me, you actually get a little bit of a discount. Plus, I get all the money because Amazon takes a serious chunk for distribution. And, you know, it's a whole thing. So by purchasing directly from me, the ebook, the print book, or whatever, you actually help support me so I can bring you more stories. Oh, sorry. My nose is itching. My apologies. Yeah, so if you actually directly buy from me at aaronrlinsdau.com and my store.aaronrlinsdau.com, you can help me support me bring stuff to you. This isn't a please go fund me my trip sort of thing. I bring you products. So note from the author. If you enjoyed the Shepherd's Code, the best way, okay, and then the web page, the Shepherd's Code. Great, and I changed the link, so now I got to go re-edit The Last Echo. Oh gosh, there's so much work here. That's a danger of, I'm creating this and I'm having branding ideas. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, this would be better, that would be better. And fortunately, I'm not too far down the line. Because if I had a dozen books and I needed to rebrand, and I can't break my links, there's way too commitment. But now I've got three books here, but I've got 37 books nonfiction. I just can't do it anymore. on the nonfiction. But for this, I can still do it. I can actually still change that. Now, I also use QR codes. It seems crazy, but when you're reading the book on your iPad or Kindle or whatever, let me show you the Kindle. Hopefully I don't yank my microphone here. But yeah, if you're reading this on your Kindle, how do you get the link? Maybe you click on it, but you probably wouldn't zap it with your phone. Bzzzt, right? So you get on there. So I actually add QR codes to these things as well. So generating QR codes, that's an operation. And I'm going to do that right now because I want you to be able to do this and enjoy the experience. So let me look up my QR code generating site. Where is it? QR codes. Okay. Shepherd's code, download. Oh shoot, I'm doing it on the wrong computer. That's going to be a problem. Okay. Yeah, I'll just do this for now. SVG, and then ping. I use SVG files, which are vector files. They can scale to anything. They look perfect. Ping files, they're really good, but they don't scale perfectly. And now QR code 1, 2, yay, QR code. And I gotta rename these so I don't, otherwise QR codes, you have no clue what they are. Aaron R. Linsdau. The, let's see, book, let's see, the Shepherd's Code. Cool. All right. Good. Now I'm going to add that to the book. So I've generated this QR code. So one moment. Oh shoot, guess I gotta delete it. We'll add a new one. Yeah, so right here, I've got my note from the author, and I need to add the QR code right here. Hopefully you can see my mouse cursor. And so now that I've generated my QR code for my QR code generating company, say that 5 times as fast. QR code company, image, where did that go? Downloads, of course it went to downloads. Desktop, put on desktop for better speed here. Ping, cool, and now I'm going to put a link because this requires a link. The Shepherd's Code description. Photograph. Cool. And now I've created my QR code, and there you go. All right, so I got a QR code. You could actually, like, if you had your phone and you're watching on something, you could zap it. Hey, I've got another viewer. Thank you for watching. And I've got the QR code, so let me zap it with my phone because even though my service is really good, you always, always, always test everything. Okay, I'm going to zap the QR code. And please go to the Shepherd's Code. Yes! All right, there you go. I went to the Shepherd's Code page. Nice. Okay, so I know that works. Super bonus there. Okay. About the author. I really need to put a picture of me at the South Pole in this book, don't I? That's just what it comes down to. I didn't really think about that till now. So, I need a picture of me at the South Pole. Yes, I've literally been to the South Pole, skied solo to the South Pole, got the world record for 81 days to the South Pole. No one's going to beat that. That's like not a beatable record. You don't want to beat that record. Okay, where are we? Africa, Aaron, Antarctica. Here we go. And Aaron at the South Pole. I've got several like South Pole marker images. At the South Pole. Do you want the candy cane stripe South Pole or the... Hey, where's my chat? Where'd my chat go? Oh. I don't see any chat. Okay, do you want me the South Pole candy cane image or the South Pole marker image? I guess I'll have to do both. So let me send this over to Shepherd's Code, and then I'll ask you. We'll see. I'll do a quick little field poll. All right, candy cane stripe at the South Pole. Okay, here we go. And South Pole marker. All right, good. So now that should synchronize over to my laptop super quick. And I gotta synchronize those files. Make available offline. Okay, here we go. So, legit. If there's not a picture, it didn't happen, right? Okay. Please be careful and don't drop my laptop. Where's my, oh, shoot, sorry. Using the wrong mouse. Okay, so there's me at the South Pole, the geographic South Pole. Sorry it's blurry, I don't know how to make this focus. And then there is me at the candy cane stripe South Pole. And then how come, oh. Okay, so there is yours truly at the candy cane stripe South Pole, right? Versus, oh. Guess I messed up. Brilliant. Versus Aaron at the geographic South Pole. And if you have chat on the comments, I would love some feedback. Which one do you think would be better? I guess I can open both pictures. Let me see. See if I can open both pictures for you. I don't know. I've never tried this. I'm doing this all live. All right. Oh, shoot. You can't bring up both. Yeah, we'll just go with this. Let's see in the live chat. Okay, there you go. Should choice A, Aaron at the South Pole marker, or choice B, Aaron at the South Pole candy cane stripe? I'm not sure which. Oh, thanks. Got another viewer. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Geographic South Pole or the candy cane stripe? Well, the geographic South Pole image is technically better, but everybody knows the candy cane stripe, like Santa Claus, North Pole, South Pole. I think I'm going to go with the candy cane stripe, just because that's the funnest part. All right, image. Okay, Dropbox. Black Ice, Shepherd's Code. Aaron at the South Pole. Aaron Linsdau at the South Pole. And I will link to my book, Antarctic Tears, because that's kind of cool. Oh dear. Books. And then Antarctic Tears. Hopefully the link is good. The link is good. Yeah, and I actually got a solid bestseller ranking on Amazon years ago when this came out, which is cool. Okay, there you go. Antarctic Tears link. Booyah! How cool is that? So now, books, Antarctic Tears. I will add a link. Okay. All right, there you go. I've got the link. So anytime you see the picture, you can click on it and then read what the experience is like. It was pretty wild. All right. Before turning to fiction, you're in capable hands. Trust me. Okay, let's save the file. Other books by Aaron Linsdau. Okay. Now here's a question. This is what I struggle with. When I send files out, Amazon charges me delivery fees. When I send files out via my website, I can send you whatever huge ebook, that way I don't blow out your reader size. But I can put in whatever I want to. That said, when I send files out from Amazon, I actually get charged a delivery fee for the digital file. And the bigger the pictures are, the more the fee is. Exactly. So that's, I want to put the cover pictures in to tease you into, hey, this is a cool thing. But I don't know. I don't know what to do. I gotta think about that. Let me look some information up, because I got a friend who actually told me about that. Let me ask. So considering that. Matters. I don't know. Let's post this on Facebook real quick. Yeah, I think I'm not going to put it in the back of the blurb because Amazon just 2 cents here, 5 cents there, and all of a sudden this $2.99 book that they take 30% of, all of a sudden I've got like less money, so I think I'll skip that. Ooh, but I can make 2 versions, one the Amazon version and one my version, so you get a sexier version because it doesn't cost me anything, and my delivery service BookFunnel ostensibly doesn't care. So once I'm done and this book is all edited, then I'll split the versions and make sure, the text has to be right. Okay, publisher's note. Okay, so this is a thing. I've got the Strategic Exploration and Recovery Agency, which is the graphic right here. This is not a government agency, not associated with the government or anything, but I had to create it so I can bring you a world that I make the rules in. That's the best way to go, make your own rules. But I got warned by legal types, shall we say, I need to put a disclaimer that, hey, by the way, in my publishing imprint that's producing this, Tundra Outpost Media, and then the mothership, Sistrigi Press LLC, that, hey, by the way, you need to say that this is not a government agency, not real world, officially or unofficially, because, I don't want to get in trouble with, like, the IRS or whatever, or the government, I don't know. Somebody might say, hey, that's real, and I don't want to cause anybody problems. This is purely for education and entertainment. But at the very bottom, I put this little fun line, we see everything. Moo-ha-ha. All right. So now I believe I have the book ready. So now this is the part where Aaron thinks, oh, I've got the book ready. And then I'm going to put it on my device, and I flip through and realize I don't have the book ready. Okay. I hope this is it. So I'm going to save the file, and I'm going to do generate the book. And I'm just going to generate the ebook at the moment. Because that's all I want. No, generic. Because I will actually create a print book as well, because if you like print, I've got this. And I also make my books in large print edition. So if you're sight reading challenged, code 4, you need glasses, and this font is maybe a little bit small for you, I actually make large print editions. All of my books, or almost all of my books that make sense, get large print editions for the sight reading challenged, so we should say, people. So a real physical book. Like, who would have thought, right? But for the moment, for debugging purposes, to get this out to my street team and my beta readers who read this and send me the final critique of, oh, you spelled whatever wrong, or used the wrong version of there. Ugh. Oh my gosh. It happens. Famous. The original cover had a typo on the cover. Nobody noticed it. 9 intelligent, super intelligent people read Antarctic. It was spelled wrong. That was awesome. So, needless to say, everybody can miss something. All right, generic, continue, and I gotta put this in the right folder, of course. Where'd it go on my computer? Famous last words, right? Famous last words, Shepherd's Code, okay. Fire it off. Generating! Show files, okay. Generic, EPUB, cool. Now I have to get out on my iPad. Oh, glorious iPad. I'm going to hook up my Logitech keyboard to my iPad so I can work faster, because this is a bit of a process. Oh, and thank you, Nancy, very much. She said, I like the fact that you do not sound scripted. And she voted for the candy cane picture, so that's what I went with. Thank you very much, Aunt Nancy. Yeah, here's her text. Here's her text message. Nancy Takita worked at the Word Hotel for 60 years. I mean, she's like the queen of the Word Hotel. Super incredible life. I mean, she does some really cool things. And I learned recently she actually plays the flute. By the way, I'm learning the piano and I'm learning the violin. I'm better at the piano than the violin. The violin still sounds horrible. But I have a channel for my piano learning journey and my violin learning journey, and I'm starting to live stream those too. Because part of the goal of this live stream and that live stream is to prove that, yes, I'm a human. Yes, I'm a human. Yes, actually, that's scan and ow. That I bring these to you. I actually write this stuff. I actually do the work. It's not generated or all this stuff that happens now. I actually do the work, do the writing, do the dictating, and bring it to you. And that's why I want to show you this, is to prove it's a proof of life in kinetic, Pollock. It's a big thing now. So now, after all that discussion, I will get this over to my iPad. Oh, and Kelly mentioned, what did she mention? Kelly mentioned, oh, no idea. Good point. You definitely don't have an idea. Good point. It's difficult to write a book. I totally agree with you. And Kelly's awesome. Beautiful woman, like totally awesome. And Kelly, by the way, has her own design site. She does book layout for me, like InDesign. She's a pro at InDesign book layout. So if you want somebody to do InDesign book layout, I can do it, but I just got other things to do. Kelly Gaffney, however, can do a book layout. Like, she can do cool layouts like this, like no problem. But she's also a knitting designer. I want to take this will be a plug. Yes, from our sponsor. She doesn't sponsor me, but of course, you know, that is a thing. And I'm going to show you her website as well. Let's see, Lex for Translator. Her website is thekikigallery.com, and she is a fashion designer. She makes these gorgeous designs and sells them. Check this out. Kelly, on her website, thekikigallery.com, if you're into knitting or you know somebody who's into knitting, Kelly actually knits, designs patterns, scarves, hats, cowls, matching sets, how to knit patterns. She's done donation events, share the warmth for disadvantaged people. I mean, it's super cool. And let's check out her real quick here, just as a distraction. Okay, hat patterns. Check this out. You can literally buy these hat patterns in the Nitty Bitty Beanie. I'm having trouble reading it. Hopefully you can. Check this out. This Nitty Bitty Beanie. Here's her video or her pictures, and here's her pattern details. And you can actually buy their pattern now. But ooh, yeah, this. Okay, here we go. Here's her pattern design, spinning in 3D, so you can actually see what that pattern looks like. How cool is that? Right? So if you're into knitting or know somebody that knows knitting, man, this is like the thing. So just want to give Kelly a shout out. Love you, honey. You're doing great. Back to work. Okay. So now I need to airdrop this to my iPad. Airdrop to the iPad. And then pray this all works. Okay, here we go. Okay, Shepherd's Code ebook file, please work. Open in books. Okay. Now here's where the rubber meets the road. Boom. Okay. I'm just looking at my iPad. Okay, the cover came up just fine. Yay. And now, oh, I think I can flip this and you can see it. Yeah. So here's the ebook, Tundra Outpost Media. Copyright page. Hopefully I don't have any typos. I'll send that off to the publisher to review. Table of contents. And it's all about the SERA, Strategic Exploration and Recovery Agency. there you go. You can go visit SERAOps.com. Read the prequel. I mean, if you want a free thriller book that keeps you on the edge of your seat, it's pretty dramatic. I was excited and blessed to be able to write that. It's the idea, like my parents, I was born in the frozen Northwest, and my parents raised me partly in Jackson, Wyoming. It gets crazy cold there. Like minus 25, minus 30 is a normal winter. Brr. So I love cold places, but I don't want to like battle it out every day. So there we go. QR code, black ice. There you go. Aranzazu Sanctuary, Basque Country, Spain. 09:35 local hours and time. There's the book. Okay, nice. Because I need to get this to my street team, all my reviewers who give me the feedback. Okay, I'm just going to thumb through the book real quick. Here, maybe I can thumb through this way so you can see. I don't know. Might be a little blown out. Oh, there you go. Okay, good. Is that angle good? Yay. Okay. Thumbing through the book. Alrighty. Thumb through the book. Now, normally I would read the book, but I need to finish up this live stream just to cut this off and not cut the live stream to get rid of you. I totally appreciate you being here. It's just I need to finish this and launch it off to my street team so they can review it and give me the final feedback. And I love this layout where I get the little small caps text on the beginning couple of words. That Vellum software is so cool. Just to be able to generate ebooks so much more easily. I've got an ebook guy who does the complex stuff like Antarctic Tears. Whew. Yeah, Vellum can't do it this justice. But my ebook guy, man, he can like, I don't know how he makes the ebooks do what they do, but it's impressive. Okay, explains it, chapter 17. Very dramatic ending of like, what? You'll love it. Yeah, the ending of this book, it's not something you would expect, and it's going to be a shocker. That's the goal of the thriller, right? You're going along, and then twist! I love doing that. See, can you read it? Good. Okay. So I'm basically flipping through, so if you can read it, real quick, I guess you just read the whole book. That's how it is sometimes. Okay, yeah, so I talk about Franco, Guernica, and the Basque resistance, and the tragedy of Guernica. Oof. The Basques resisted early and paid hard against Franco. In 1937, the town of Guernica was bombed by Nazi and fascist warplanes backing Franco. It was the first modern aerial strike on civilians in Europe. Horrible, horrible. Picasso's painting, Guernica, captured the chaos. A wailing mother, a dying horse, light falling like fire. Franco banned the painting from even entering Spain during his rule. It was too raw, too revealing, and exactly the point. And the Basque resistance didn't all have its beauty. You can read about that here. I don't want to get into that little grim detail. But the Aranzazu Sanctuary, that was it. My story traces back to 1469. Yeah, 500 years, baby. Well, 540 years, give or take, 550 years. And so that's the thing. I tie my stories into real places, real locations, so you too can experience this. So I make the story up, but these places are actually real and legit, which makes it a lot more fun. Let's see, how are we doing? Oh, I got another viewer. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for viewing. Oh, chat. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh, Melissa's online. Hi, Melissa. Let's see. Woohoo. Another book to cross the finish line. Thank you very much. I need to have the chat like ding. I wonder if there's a notification bell I can turn on. Yeah, that would be really, really helpful. Oh, sorry. Let's see. The Kiki Gallery. Let's see. Oh, yeah, and Kelly said, thanks for the shout out at the Kiki Gallery. That was pretty cool. Yeah, sorry, I missed you guys. The chat. I've been so absorbed. I got like 5 things going on here. I'm getting better. This is quite the challenge for me to do this live. Usually I can quietly sit and think. It's pretty funny. Yeah, so Melissa Cook is online right now. Check her. You can actually click her profile. I've got my streaming interface, so I can't do it. But you can actually click Melissa Cook's profile, go in, and not only do you have her book, The Call of the Last Frontier about Alaska, and you've got her book, I can't remember, sorry, Melissa, the title of her Jeeping in the Bighorn Mountains. Her and her husband actually have a YouTube channel that is all about Wyoming Jeeping. They go out and Jeeping. Literally, her and her husband took a bunch of people out last night Jeeping through like the dark. It was crazy. I'm going to share a picture because I don't know, why not? Hopefully she won't get mad. I'm doing shameless self-promotion here, so I don't think anybody will get mad. Okay. Let me see if I can find the picture here. Let's see. Where are you? Come on. Hang on. Please have patience. Yes. Okay. Check this out. Her and her husband literally go Jeeping in the dark. And of course, it doesn't look like dark because the camera exposed her. But this is in the dark, and they drive all around these crazy off-road locations. How cool is that? Yeah, so the whole Wyoming Jeepers channel, super cool. Okay, back to business. And then, yeah, Kelly is the Kiki Gallery. So Kelly also has 2 YouTube channels. She is ambitious. One features her pattern designs, that spin video I showed you, but the other has knitting tutorials where you can actually like learn to knit. And I learned I'm a terrible knitter. Oh, thanks, Kelly. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm a terrible knitter. But Kelly, man, she can create stuff out of her head and then designs it. And I make it sound easy. Holy smokes. Not easy. In fact, I think she's going to be releasing a video series on a complete how to knit hat. It's super, super cool. Melissa says, just heading out again to take people jeeping in the dark over rocks. Wyoming Jeepers know how to have fun. Thank you very much for the shout out. No need, but thank you. Oh, heck no. Melissa gives shout outs all the time. Kelly gives me huge support. And yeah, so Kelly's got a YouTube channel that teaches you all the different techniques of how to knit. She's working on a series right now on soup to nuts. Here's how to choose your yarn. Here's the design. It's a free pattern giveaway just to kind of get you into knitting. So definitely check that out. All right, so Ranzazu's Sanctuary and then Unlock the Origin Story. So if you want to join my mail list, you can get this book. Like, no problem. Okay, and then let me click the link. I clicked the link. Oh no. I have a different link. I need to fix that. Okay, always test your links. And it went to the old product page. Darn. Okay, first boo-boo need to fix. Yeah. You think this is easy. No, I don't think it's easy. Yeah. It's a process. All right, okay. SERA, unlock the origin story. Good. Okay, so I need to fix that. Okay, product, and then that means the first QR code is wrong too. Product. Okay, let me see what else has typos or link mistakes in it. SERA, black ice, good. I use FJing. See, I used to go FJing. I still have that. Oh yeah, FJ. Oh, yeah, G people, man, they do some crazy stuff. I remember having the chance to go out with Melissa and Elgin in their rig, and they can unlink the sway stabilizer bar. I don't have that in my Tacoma, but man, they could crawl over rocks. It was awesome. I was jealous. Okay, SERA black ice. Okay, so I gotta fix that. So I'm checking all my links right now. That way I don't have boo-boo mistakes. Oh, shoot. I didn't get the QR code for the Bone Road. Ugh. Okay. That's another kicker. Okay, I got to fix that problemo. So I need a QR code for the Bone Road. How did I miss that? Just how it works. QR code, Shepherd's code. So I need a QR code, so I got to go to my QR code generating service. Cool, and they are totally awesome too. And now, let's see. Sorry, drop mash out of the pattern name. Say sorry, it dropped mash out of the, oh, hi Nancy. Sorry, it dropped mash out of the pattern name. I'm not sure. Hopefully I didn't understand your comment there, but definitely noticed that. And then yeah, if you ever want to go jeeping, you got an off-road vehicle. Yeah, the Wyoming Jeepers do some crazy cool stuff. Like the Morrison Jeep Trail. Whew, I wonder if they've ever gone down and done the Elephant Hill Road down in Canyonlands in the Needles District. I thought about taking my old Tacoma up there, but I saw the scrapes and I saw the oil stains, and I did not want to be out in the middle of bleeping bleep nowhere and trash my truck. That's a long walk. All right, so I need the QR code. Okay, download PNG, SVG file, and I know about SVG files, but I didn't realize that even PNGs scaled somewhat fall apart. So let's see, Aaron R. Linsdau, and then the Bone Road. Let's see. That's the Mod Mash hat pattern. Oh yeah, the Mod Mash hat pattern. Oh, I'll have to look that up. Super cool. All right, so now I've got the Bone Road. I'm going to copy that. Airdrop generic. Where are we? Shepherd's code. Okay. Okay, so I've got to add the QR code to. That's from the author, the Bone Road. Okay, QR code. Mission file available at. Image, the Bone Road ping, okay, cool. And description, oh no. Wrong URL, sorry. Okay, can't make a mistake there. The Bone Road, a SERA archives, thriller, let's see, case, file thriller. Boom. Okay, good. And then what else did I say had a boo-boo in it? Oh, yeah, the origin story. Okay. Fix that. Okay, got that fixed. Read the prequel. Fix this again. Good. Okay, other books by. Oh no. All of my pages are wrong. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Black ice. Great. So in the back of the book, I changed all my links. So I broke literally my entire website link. Sorry, everyone. I'm working on fixing that now. Shoot. Oh, well, I'll get it fixed. It's all part of the experience. Aaron R. Linsdau. SERA/the last echo. Yeah, so I literally changed the style and structure, but as a consequence, it broke every link in my short books. That's a mistake. The Jeep is calling. All right, have a good Jeeping time out in the wild. Go Wyoming Jeepers and be safe out there. Woo! Let's go. Have a great time. Cool. Okay, so Black Ice, Last Echo, Shepherd's Code. Bone Road is broken. Okay, Bone Road. Cool. Nonfiction, Antarctic Tears. All the rest looks good. And my best-selling book, The Most Crucial Knots to Know. Wow, that thing is just killing it. Just killing it. because Strugate Press, Antarctic Tears. Let me show you. I'm going to show you real quick just all the different books I have. One moment. I've written a lot of books. Oh, and I got a show on Amazon even. If you actually really want to watch my show, Antarctic Tears, that's on Amazon. Check it out. It's strugepress.com/book/Antarctic Tears. But let me show you all my books. Yeah, here we go. I've written 50 Jackson Hole Photography Hotspots, Adventure Expedition 1 with my buddy Terry Williams. He is an emergency room doc. How to Keep Your Feet Warm in the Cold, a hiking guide for Jackson, super comprehensive. What it's like to climb on Denali solo. My best-selling book, The Most Crucial Knots to Know. If you need knots, I did the 2020 or 2017 and 2024 Eclipse guides, an Explore Jackson Hole guide. 2 Friends and a Polar Bear. Yeah, that was an awesome expedition across Greenland. And my magnum opus, The Motivated Amateur's Guide to Winter Camping. And then if you're going to ever climb Denali or want to go there, buy my bundle. You'll see everything you need to know. Okay. So now I will do this again. All right. And I will delete the old file. Kind. Shepherd case files. Delete the... Oh, I logged out. That was cool. Always delete the old files. It's so easy to make a mistake. And Magellan Deception is still... Shoot, I need to fix that too. Okay. Let's see. And Grant Colson. Shoot. Grant Colson series. Yeah, this is the thing when I'm in mid-construction. I've kind of ripped everything apart. Ah, boy. Okay, I'm going to leave that for now. That way I can get this book out to people. Short thrillers. All right, here we go. We will generate the book again, put it on the iPad again, and I use the app Books. Use the app Books to actually read everything, but I need to delete the old version, hitting the remove, because I'm going to get rid of it. That way I don't get confused, and I make sure to get you the right version. Last echo, remove, delete everywhere, delete. Okay, I'm going to try this again. Lots of T, show files. Oh, I've got another viewer. Thank you very much for viewing. I appreciate it. And I'm just for those of you joining right now, I'm working on the final layout distribution for the book, The Last Echo. And let me show you the cover, just because I haven't shown it in a while. Cover design. So for those of you who have not seen it, let me bring it up for you. View full screen. So for those of you joining right now, I'm working on the final layout for the Shepherd's Code. There you go. And I'm using the software Vellum, and I write my books in Scrivener. Super powerful software. All right, so now I've got the new version of my book, manuscript, Shepherd's file. Okay, I'm going to airdrop that to my iPad again. Okay, and my iPad is bringing it up. Here we go. Open in books. Voila! Okay. So I've got the newer version of my book. Shepherd's Code, Rev 2. This is actually going pretty well. Usually I end up with Rev 17. It's just, it's a bit of a challenge. I love the challenge, don't get me wrong. Just sometimes it's a little trying. Contents of the book. Okay. Historical notes from the archives, Spanish resistance. Okay. Yes. Okay, now I've got the right link there. All right. And yes, I've got the right link here. Good. So if you want to see that, link there. Okay. And the Bone Road, that's right. I love that cover. Oh my gosh. Super, super cool. I love the cover of all my books. I'm very fortunate with that. My files here in our Linsdau, the Bone Road. QR code. Yes! That QR code is active too. Perfect. Okay. I think... and then SERAOps.com. Always check all your links. Who we are. Preserve the past. Oh no, the field... Oh, crud. Accidentally left the field repeater in there. Shoot. Okay. I thought I deleted it. I didn't delete it. Okay. Rev 3 coming up shortly. This is so funny. It's fun doing this live, actually, because it... Oh, here we go. X. Okay, so remove, delete everywhere. All right. How long have I been streaming for? I've been streaming for a bit here. So I made the mistake and I missed one, so I got to delete the old file. And, oh yeah, the field repeater's still in there. Shoot. Lex for translator. Oh, nice! Hey, Melissa, Nancy just ordered, she said I ordered Melissa's book from the local store at Valley Books. So a fellow Wyomingite, Nancy, definitely, she'll appreciate that. I mean, that's super cool. You'd love going off-roading with them. It's wild. Okay, Lex for translator. All right, I'm going to try this again. Generate. Show files. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. AirDrop. iPad. Okay, it is on the iPad. Rev 3, open in books. Whew. Starting to sweat. Okay. Contents of the book. Yay. Okay, so only the Lex 4 translator is in there now. Who we are, Lex 4 translator, notes from the author, about the author, other books, publisher's note. Yay. And this is funny, when I send this out to my my street team and my review people, I think, yeah, no problem. And then I get an email. Hey, is this really supposed to be there? Like, oh my gosh, I literally looked at this thing a dozen times. Just how book writing goes. It's kind of funny. It definitely taxes your brain. I love the challenge of like, yes, but whew, you'd think writing, no problem. But it's a challenge. In this exclusive excerpt, teaser from the Bone Road. I need to check out the excerpt. We'll change that. Okay, that's good enough. All right, I think I'm ready to send this out to my reviewers. Yes! After way too long, way too long, I'm finally ready to send this out for a review for my super supporters. And now I've got the book and it's ready to rock. Okay, there we go. And now I'm going to actually shut this down and say, thank you very much for hanging out with me while I've been editing and finalizing the layout for the Shepherd's Code. What do my notes say? If you want to dive into the SERA universe, the SERA, Strategic Exploration Recovery Association, check out the website SERAOps.com, SERAOPS.com. You can check it out there and see what the agency is all about. Preserving the past, protecting the future, but also please stop by my webpage, our website, aaronrlinsdau.com, where you can read my SERA archive story and my flagship stories, the Grant Coulson series. Super expansive. My first book, The Magellan Deception, the Magellan Deception, super cool, of Was Magellan actually on a trip to get spices, or was he doing something different? More behind the scenes streams coming soon. I'm going to do writing sessions, more of these layout sessions. I'm going to give you videos on what it's like to be in the locations I'm going to. And what else do I do? Check it out. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, everyone.